Gigabyte Grizzly Brohema, and this is a messed up time we live in, so I need you all to do me a favor. Wear your mask. Like this, not like this, or like this, or like this, like this. Wear your mask. It's for your safety and mine. If I see you without one, I'm gonna kick a mask onto your face. Got it?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fight Underground's weekly council meeting with our council members, and I'm going to introduce you to them very quickly tonight. Mr. Paul Atlas. Hi, Paul. How you doing tonight?
Good, Bubba. How's it going?
Oh, it could be better, but we just keep this train running. So, okay, and also we got Stacy Hunter. Stace, how you doing tonight?
Hi, Bubba. I am doing great. How are you?
Oh, you sound so pleasant tonight. I'm doing wonderful. Thank you. That's awesome. Okay, Robert Parker Williams. How you doing tonight, sir?
Good, Bubba. Thanks for having me yet again. Always looking forward to my Thursday council meetings.
Oh, I am too, because your knowledge is awesome, and you know what's going on. And last but not least, this man doesn't need any introduction from me, but I have to give it to him, Mr. Dash Bennett. Dash?
Bubba, for once in your life, would it kill you to give me a proper introduction? Come on.
I thought that was okay. I thought that was okay.
No, but you need to do better.
Okay, I will try. Thank you. But since I have you right here, what do you have to say on what is going on in Fight Underground, sir?
You tell me, Bubba, what's going on in Fight Underground?
Well, about this free agency stuff.
Well, I touched on it last week. I've been in talks with a few people. I've been in talks with more than I've let on. So all of you council members just better be watching over your shoulder, because Dash Bennett could be very well cherry picking where I want to. So let's just say talks have been going well and there's some interest.
So you've been on the phone all week then?
I've been having discussions. Some in phone, some in person.
Okay.
I'm fully vaccinated. I can do that.
Well, thanks for telling us. Paul, what is your opinion?
I'll show you my card.
No, I don't want to see your card. It's okay. Paul, what about your opinion on free agency? Because last week you were indisposed and he wasn't on. So what's your opinion, Paul?
Yeah, I don't know. Did he say he was? Did he say he was? It was jacks off or vaxxed off? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I had some other business to take care of last week. Bob, as we touched, I am still the fight director. First and foremost, I want to give a shout out this week to Chaos Nutrition, my boy Big Rob. Everything's doing great. Thanks for all the support, brother. Free agency. I kind of want to take a little bit of credit for free agency because it seemed that the moment that I decided Team Atlas would come onto the scene and I began to grab up different members who of other teams who were a little bit disgruntled with their coaches, the big free agency bomb dropped. So apparently the guys that I talk to and gals that I talk to aren't the only ones in Fight Underground who maybe have a bone to pick with their coaches. So it's going to be very interesting in the next few weeks and months to see exactly how this free agency thing shakes out. Because let's be honest, it's not just so much about what talent that I may want or RPW may want or Dean may want or Stacy or even Dash or yourself. But it's the talent themselves. Do they really want to be where they're at? Are they happy where they're at? Do they think the grass may be greener on the other side? Will the grass be greener on the other side? These are all decisions that are going to be made as we go through this free agency period. And it's going to be very telling. Let's face it, pro wrestling, even though it's come a long way, it's still cutthroat, corny business, man, and deals are made on the side every single day. So I'm very interested to see how this is going to play out.
So, Paul, you have your irons in the fire all the time. So, do you have
without
any
a doubt,
other,
brother.
do you have any other prospective individuals? Because you did start, since you were off as a host, you've done a lot of stuff. You've been very, very busy.
Oh, yeah, I'm always busy.
So,
I'm always making deals. I'm always making deals. I'm
So,
always
Paul,
on the
you
phone.
have,
I'm always sending emails. I'm not going to divulge what's going on. Obviously, that's, my business. When the time comes, I will release to the members of Fight Underground and the members of our audience exactly what's going down. I don't do anything till I have pen to paper. But let's just say there's going to be a lot of interesting things coming out of Team Atlas.
Okay, Paul, thanks for that insight. It was, you know what's going on, though. You really do. So, and this free agency stuff it's huge. So, RPW, what is your thoughts, about free agency and what's going on right now?
Well, I have to disagree with Paul because I think I'm the godfather of the free agency since I was the one that trimmed the fat and cut 2 people from my team, pushed them out into the free agency, guys that I didn't think were worth a penny, that wouldn't step up to the plate and do something for Team RPW. So that's why I disagree with Paul there. On the flip side to it, I know that there's a lot of interested talent that wants to come in to Fight Underground. There's a lot of people that are talking about us, and it's only a matter of time before we can finally pick and choose on who we want on our teams. Dash, I know you're working hard trying to recruit some people. You've been alluding to it for the last week or so. So I'm interested in seeing how this is going to play out, where we're going to go with it. But again, I'm the godfather of the free agency.
Let me go to Paul real quick, because Paul, he said some stuff. How do you feel about that? And then we'll get to Stacy after your response.
Well, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. RPW was the first to kick, I guess, some members of his team off. But again, that also came after Team Atlas was formed. So I guess as far as this one goes, RPW, we're just going to agree to disagree.
You both are wrong because this all started back in November when I started coaching from Dash's team. So I started it.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know if we're going to get into a big discussion on who started this. I don't know if it really does matter. I just know
You're not going to take credit for it too, Bubba?
No, because no, Dash, I'm not. Because
you like to think everything revolves around you, so why not?
Thank you. But I know your
Bubba,
life doesn't
feel
involve
free to use the mute button on him. at any
No,
time.
I'm okay, Paul. I'm okay because I'm trying to get the familiarity of being a host and trying to be fair and balanced. I try, even though I have to deal with Dash. But for me personally, I'm not cutting anybody on my team. I support my team. I'm trying to get guys out there and get exposure so they can be strengths on Fight Underground. So, Stace, I know last couple weeks has been really, really crazy with you. Do you have any more information of what's going on your team? And do you have a loss prevention update?
I do have a loss prevention update. Unfortunately, he's taken a few steps back instead of progressing. So we'll have to see where he is as we lead up to Area 3.
Is that due to his rehab?
He said he wasn't exactly sure what happened.
Okay.
Maybe I know what happened.
Oh, for God's sake.
See, now feel my pain, Stace.
I'm pretty confident that loss prevention's not going anywhere. So
Okay,
I'm not even going to play into Dash's
You're
bullshit.
very confident, are you? You're very
I
confident.
am.
See, I'm not trying to start nothing, Dash. I'm trying to get
No, I'm
stuff out
trying to
there
start
for Fight
something.
Underground.
Stacy's
Oh.
bragging. She's taking credit for being the person behind this whole free agency because of what she did with poaching Sean Resnick from my team. Well, Stacy, what goes around comes around. So you just better watch your back and you better watch your team. That's all I have to say.
I'm really not scared of you. So that hollow threat does not bother me at all. I'd be more worried about the rest of the team, the coaches, than you.
Maybe you should be more concerned with preventing a loss from your team. That's all I'll say.
Oh, God, please don't even try it. I spoke to him a couple hours ago. Everything's fine.
Who's that?
Loss prevention.
Okay. Have you talked to Dylan Dean?
I have. I talked to Dylan right before we went on the air.
Oh, okay. So what has transpired in that? Can you throw stuff out there, Stace?
You don't need to know what Dylan and I are talking about.
I understand, but it's not about me, Stacey. It's for the Fight Underground fans that are tuning into this show that want to try to get some knowledge on what's going on.
Dylan and I are working together to better Team Hunter. We've been in discussions about every team member and what we think is the best option to do with them.
Okay, that's a good answer because I know, Chris Taylor dropping bombshells the last couple of weeks. Hopefully he doesn't come in tonight. Okay, but I also want to talk about fellow Fight Council members. Justin Idol's new show. He is very entertaining, and I want to get everybody's opinion on what we saw this week. So, Stace, I'll go with you first.
I really have to question Justin's sanity sometimes. I mean, the show is awesome, don't get me wrong. I laughed throughout the whole thing, but there's something wrong with that boy. Seriously.
Well, do you think he's more focusing on himself than his team?
Right now, yes. But I kind of feel we can kind of do that right now since we don't have a taping coming up. I mean, we need to concentrate on our teams, but we can also spend a little bit of time doing our own thing too. Okay,
I understand that. RPW, what about your opinion on the Justin Idol YouTube sensation TV show with a talking cat, I believe?
Bubba, I don't know if that we need to actually set up an intervention, but I think he's lost his mind up in here. But it's just it's mind blowing. I love Justin to death. I have so much respect for him, but I don't know where his head's at anymore, and I don't know if this is preventing his focus on his team or what. But I think we might have to do a live intervention.
Oh my, Paul, what's your opinion? I know you're not into this kind of talk YouTube kind of stuff. You're old school, Paul. So what's your opinion on Justin Idol's show for Fight Underground?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, Bub. I haven't actually had a chance to watch the show, but knowing Justin the way I do, I gotta kind of agree with RPW about the intervention, and maybe gotta take some credit for the fact that he's a little goofy, because I think I may have hit him in the head a little too hard one too many times in the beginning of his career. When it comes to Justin, all I could say is you just don't know what he's going to do, because let's face it, Justin has no clue what he's going to do. So this is a new segment for Fight Underground. From what I understand, it came off very well. The Reverend Hunt is always a good interview. It'll just be interesting to see where it goes from there, and can Justin keep it on the rails, so to speak.
Well, speaking of the Rev, he was poking fun at the Rev's expense on his show, because I did watch the show, because I try to watch everything, but he was poking fun, which I didn't appreciate. I mean, it was very entertaining, but I think he's losing focus on his Fight Underground team, Paul. So hopefully it doesn't deter him from trying to get where he needs to be in Fight Underground.
Oh, I think he is. I think he's lost focus on more than his team. I think he's lost focus a little bit on reality.
Well, I'm glad you went there. I'm trying to be fair and balanced. And speaking of fair and balanced, now I have to go to and get Dash's opinion on the Justin Idol show, because I know Dash would want to show something like this. I know he would.
Well, I just think that I would have done a much better job talking to my dog. I mean, let's be real honest.
Really? Does your dog talk like this cat?
If I could make him talk, I could make it sound like he's talking at least.
So the only thing that would actually watch your show would just be your dog, then, probably.
His cat's not actually talking, Bubba. How stupid are you?
I didn't say I was stupid. I think it's very entertaining.
No,
Dash.
I said you were stupid.
I'm not paying attention to what you say, because you're
You're
not
listening
hurting
to
my
me.
feelings.
You're responding to me.
You're not going to hurt my feelings. I'm trying to be fair and balanced. I'm asking you questions.
Let me tell you something, brother.
Oh, okay.
You better.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go. I mean, honestly, you won't come to ringside to help your fellow teammates, and we can keep talking about that. You're trying to be on the phone.
Why are we beating a dead horse when it comes to that? Why?
That's all I ever do as a co-host, beat a dead horse, I guess.
Well, good, because you never beat anyone when you were active in the ring.
I never did. No, never had any championships. Never beat anybody.
Not any that mattered.
Can we like change the time of the meeting and just not tell Dash?
Well, I hope so. I don't know how he gets on, because he's a Fight Council member. He's so important. So let's get back. So you would just do a better show than Justin, actually, which I don't think you can. But I want it based on merit on the Fight Underground fans, the show and stuff like that. Not about you, not about me, about the fans. Dash, can you do that?
What do you want me to say? I'm a dog person. It didn't resonate with me.
Okay. Never mind. Never mind. Just, you make me upset. You do.
Bubba, you are a terrible host. You can't keep your composure. You don't have thick enough skin. I mean, really, why are you hosting this weekly show?
Well, because I was told to, and I'm just doing what I'm told, unlike you.
Well, maybe we should change that.
Well, maybe they should, and I'll be just like you then, a know-it-all that thinks he knows it all but doesn't know anything.
I know a lot, trust me.
You got 2 people on your team, correct?
No, I have 4, and I'm soon to add more.
Oh, okay. Like who?
You'll see.
Oh, great. Keep us in suspense. Okay, so you know what? I'm done with you, Dash. I'm going to go to the control room, because we do have a video. Oh, we have a video from Dean Radford. So go ahead and roll that video.
Fight Underground fans, council members. Last time I was on the show, you guys dropped the bombshell on me. So now it's my turn to drop a bombshell on you. I've been watching these shows week after week, and guess what? Ratings. This show isn't about the council members. This show is about the talent. So in 2 weeks, mark your calendars. We're going back in time. We're going to go back to Area 1. And the wrestlers, the talent, the fighters that are featured in those matches will now be on Thursdays doing commentary for their own matches with Paul Atlas as the leader of the show. Each week he'll have a special guest. And because free agency is in play, Paul has the ability to knock anybody off the show that he wants. 3 council members, not all of us, just 3, will be selected for each week to have 45 seconds to go in and talk to that talent and either sell yourself or see if they're ready to sell their soul to the devil. Moving forward, it's not about the Fight Council members. Hell, half of them don't even show up anyways. It's about the fighters. And at Fight Underground, that's all we give a shit about. So in 2 weeks, it's all about the fighters. Learn about the fighters, hear from the fighters, and see what moves are going to be made next.
Wow. I guess I'm in the unemployment line then. Oh, wow. That's every week it's something. Oh, wow. Okay. I guess this is my last week as a host, I guess. I guess I'll have to make the cut. Wow. Wow, between Dash messing me up before and now this video after, I am so discombobulated. It's unreal.
So can I get credit for that happening,
No.
since I was the first one to say you should be removed as host?
I just got no, because he cut that promo, so I just got removed, and then Paul's going back, so I guess I'm gonna have to do other stuff in my life, I guess. That's okay. I'm okay with that. I know you can't host any better than me. So Paul, you know what? Maybe I just hand it off to you right now, and we can do that. I tried to do a good job, and hey, what do you got to say, Paul, about what happens right now on this Radford?
Well, Bubba, it's nothing against you as a host. You know, you try to bring the best insight that you can each and every week. Sometimes we seem to get off the rails a little bit, and I'm going to lay a lot of that in Dash's lap because, let's face it, he can't shut up for 2 seconds and let us get a coherent thought across. So, you know, when Fight Underground was established, when Quinn Magnum came up with his concept, and I was brought in as fight director, you know, we had the vision that this would be unlike anything else. This would be about the talent and the talent alone. When we started, no one saw COVID coming, which kind of put a damper on a lot of our ability to do things. We've had some downtime between areas that we weren't expecting to have. And let's just say the council started to go in a very different direction than what was originally established. This promotion, first and foremost, will always be about the fighters. It will be about our talent. And what this move that we're making, and Dean was in on these conversations as well, with Quinn and myself, and we've decided to pull it back towards the talent. So that is why we're going to present the talent each and every week, 2 different members of the roster in their matches, get their perspective on what happened, what didn't happen, and then give a few council members each week a chance to grill the talent on what happened and what is expected of the talent and what the talent is expecting next, what their next moves are. We're going to bring this back around to what Fight Underground was originally established to do, and that was be a place where people can come to fight, where wins and losses mattered. And, you know, the council was formed mainly as a mentorship. We've kind of lost that focus a little bit. Again, with COVID, nobody expected so much downtime. PA being the shithole state that it is, has handcuffed us a lot on what we can and can't do as far as holding events. So we're going to bring this back around to the talent for a few weeks, And then hopefully by then, once the weather breaks a little bit and outdoor venues become available, we can get these guys back in the ring. We're not just looking in Pennsylvania, though. I can tell you that right now. And I said this from the beginning. Fight Underground is not just going to be the next big thing in Pittsburgh independent wrestling. It's going to be the next big thing in independent wrestling, period. So you may be seeing people from outside of the state. You may see our talent outside of the state performing on behalf of Fight Underground. It's not just going to be about Pittsburgh anymore. It's going to be about Pittsburgh. It's going to be about Pennsylvania. It's going to be about North Carolina. It's going to be about Georgia. It's going to be about any and every place we can. Hell, it may even show up in Las Vegas for all you know. The Fight Underground is getting back to its roots. We love each and every one of the council members. You guys are here for a reason. You are handpicked for a reason. And that reason is your knowledge. So, you know, let's face it, a lot of us are not the fighters we used to be. So there's no sense in sitting here listening to us say, hey, let me punch you in the mouth. They don't want to see us punch each other in the mouth. They want to see the talent punch each other in the mouth. And that's where we're going with it. That is exactly the reason for the switch. Again, Bubba, it has nothing to do with your abilities. You have great knowledge of this business.
Well, thank you. I mean, I know just working with Dash, it just my talent level goes down a little bit. I understand that. And yeah, and I'm okay with what was said, you know, after I listened to what you had to say. And I know Dean Radford is very passionate about what he does, as is Quinn, and I'm all on board. And I'm a team player. So this hosting stuff is very, very hard, especially when you have to deal with Dash, because sometimes he just I don't know why I get rattled by him. He just upsets me so much. I've never met anybody in my life.
Make absolutely no mistake about it. This is not the last time you will be in front of our audience, Bubba. You are part of this council. You will be here to grill this talent and you know, let them know what's expected of them. And if they're falling short, you know, don't hesitate to put a foot in the ass and let them know that.
Oh, I understand. I appreciate that. I understand. And I know I just, you know, I did the best I could, but working with someone like Dash, you know, it just lowers me. But anyway,
and we're gonna pare down. That's why we're paring down the amount of members on. So it's going to be more about the talent than it is going to be about the council. Because after all, at the end of the day, Fight Underground is about the talent. So.
Oh, I agree. Potter, what do you got your take on this?
I think it's a fantastic idea. I'd like to hear from some of the talent that maybe I haven't had a chance to meet in person. So I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be a cool opportunity, even talk to some of these young guys and girls. So I'm looking forward to it. I'll happy to make myself available when needed. Paul, just let me know ahead of time and make sure I clear my schedule, because again, I'd love to sit down and watch these matches live.
Okay. Thanks, Potter. Stacy?
I am thrilled. I don't have to sit here with Dash every week. It's great. But no, I do like the idea of having the guys come on and do commentary on their matches. It'll give us a chance to ask questions that we might not have thought of the first time around. And we might actually see something in the match that we didn't catch the first time around. So I think it's a great idea.
Okay. Thank you, Stace. Now, Dash.
Well, I welcome the change because, quite frankly, I'm tired of carrying this show on my back every week. So let's do it.
Oh my God. See, I'm not see, Paul, what I mean? I don't even plug any of my stuff. I just plug it on my thing where I get a lot of views on my experience podcast shows. I don't look. Let's just end this right tonight, Dash. Okay? It's not about you. It's not about me. It's about the fighters. Can we agree on that?
Sure. Well, let's agree to that.
Okay. That's all I got to say. Do you have anything else to add, Dash?
April Fools, you idiot. Of course it's about me. It's going to be about me every time. It's going to be about Team Dash Bennett every time.
Paul, I'm so glad that you're taking over as the host whenever they do this format, and I'm glad that you're going to showcase the workers instead of him. I'm trying, and it does take away from what we're trying to do, Paul, and I'm very sorry about that. But he does. I never met anybody in my entire life that gets me so agitated than Dash Bennett. So
Not even Dylan Dean?
no, you irritate me more.
So why don't for this first episode, if we're getting 3 council members, let's get me, Bubba, and Dylan on a panel together. That would be great. That would be huge ratings.
You see, Dylan. See, Dash. Yeah, no, he's got me all screwed up.
See,
This is the thing here. Okay, I will tell you when you're on. You're not going to tell me when you're on. So let's just get that on first and foremost. Okay. The rest of you guys feel free to message me, and we'll talk about when we want to have you on. Dash, you'll be on when I tell you to.
well, thank you. There you go, Dash. But you know what? I want to thank everybody from the bottom of my heart, even you, Dash. We're just gonna end this on a good note. Everybody, just watch Fight Underground Council meetings. Watch the new upcoming stars that are going to be the stars of tomorrow. And this is Bad Bubba Brewer. And want to say good night to all the fans. Have a great night and a great weekend, and keep watching Fight Underground. Have a great night, everybody.